explained, again, we'll start again from question number 40. You can't start from 41 because it's like right in the middle. Question number 40, how far was Moshe ready to go in order to save Bnei Israel? So the pasuk says that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, if you're not ready to forgive them, Meheni na misifrecha asher katavta. Erase my name from the Torah. I don't want to be remembered as the shepherd, as the leader who was not able to protect his people. Are you listening? Look at the board, please, and sit straight. Question number 41. What happened because of that? Now, Moshe Rabbeinu, because of that, because of what he said, erase my name from the Torah, then we see one parashat that his name does not appear in that parashat. Okay? Deliberately. And we learn from it a very big lesson. A person should never say a curse about himself. A person should never should say that something bad can happen to him. Like I told you, there is an angel who stands there waiting for a person to say something bad about himself, and he says amen, and that can actually happen. Question number 42. What was taken away after the sin of the golden calf? So, when Bnei Israel received the Torah, they did something amazing. They said to Hashem, we're willing to accept everything you tell us. Naaseh, we will do whatever we know. Venishma, and we're willing to hear other things, new things, and we'll do everything you tell us. Because of that, they received 2 crowns. And now, with the sin of the golden calf, these crowns were taken away. Question number 43. What had to change in the way Hashem lead them in the Midbar, and why? So instead of Hashem leading them, taking them out of the desert, it had to be that from now on an angel will take them. Why? Because if you sin in front of Hashem, then the punishment is much stronger. So Hashem says, I have to do it in order to protect you. Question number 44. What did Moshe do with his tent and why? Moshe Rabbeinu moved his tent 2,000 amot from the camp. And he said, Menudel harav, menudel talmid. He says, look, if Hashem is mad at the people because of the golden calf, it wouldn't look nice if I go and I talk to them like nothing happened. Question number 45. How do we see the great respect that Bnei Israel showed Moshe? Okay? How do we see the great respect Bnei Israel showed Moshe? So now that Moshe Rabbeinu moved his tent outside of the camp 2,000 amot, whenever he had to speak to Hashem, he had to go to his tent. It was like a mishkan. And here Moshe Rabbeinu is leaving the camp, going to his tent, and everybody gets out of his tent, stand up, and waiting for Moshe Rabbeinu to go to his tent. Rashi is very amazed by Moshe Rabbeinu. Look at this unbelievable human being. He knows he wants to speak to Hashem. He goes to his tent, Hashem will come talk to him. Question number 46. What did the nation do when Hashem came to speak to Moshe? And how did they know when it happened? So now that they stood there to see Moshe Rabbeinu go into the tent, the second Hashem came to speak to Moshe, they all bowed down. How did they know it happened? Because they saw a cloud coming to the tent. As you know, whenever Hashem comes to speak to someone, he comes through a cloud. The cloud is used as a filter. Otherwise, everybody will die from the holiness of Hashem. How does the Torah describe the prophecy of Moshe, and what does it mean? The Torah describes it as face to face, panim el panim. And Rashi explains that all the other prophets could never hear Hashem speaking to them directly. They had to see a vision or something like that. Moshe Rabbeinu was in the level that he can hear Hashem speaking to them directly. Question number 48. What does the Torah say about Yeshua in the same pasuk? Yeshua had tremendous love for the Torah. And that's why he would never leave the tent of Moshe. He would stay there all the time to see any new part of the Torah that he can learn. And that's how he surpassed all the other tzaddikim and became the new leader. He started up just as a servant. Question number 49. Why did Moshe move his tent back to the camp? Now we see later, Hashem is telling Moshe, move back to the camp. She explained, Hashem told them, listen, we can't do that. If you don't talk to the people, if you're mad at them and I'm mad at them, who is going to lead them? So go back to the camp. Question number 50. What is the great lesson we learn from it? So we learn a great parenting lesson, that when the parents are upset at the child, they have to make sure to play this game when if one is upset at the child, the other one still talks to him. Otherwise the child will be lost. What did Hashem, number 51, what did Hashem tell Moshe Rabbeinu about, what did Moshe Rabbeinu tell Hashem about the angel leading them? Moshe Rabbeinu says, please Hashem, I don't want this. I do not want the angel to lead us. I want you to lead us. You see the minus part with the angel, although the angel, if you sin in front of the angel, it's less of a punishment than if you sin in front of Hashem, but there's also a downside. The downside, the angel cannot forgive you. Angel, okay, he has a mission, he has to complete his mission. And if he's being told that if you do A, B, and C, you have to be killed, you have to be killed. When it comes to Hashem, Hashem is the God of mercy. He can overrule all the other rules. He can change everything. Question number 52, did Hashem agree? And what about the problem that we can have? So Hashem did agree to Moshe. He says, okay, I will lead you. And about the problem that if you sin in front of me and the nation that can be, the punishment will be very severe. Hashem taught Moshe Rabbeinu a very special prayer, the prayer of Vayavo, that in the event that something terrible happened, this prayer will save everybody. Question number 53. What are the other two things that Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem? So the first thing he asked, Hashem, I want our nation, the nation of Israel, to be different than any other nation. In what way they will be different? That Hashem will never put His Shekhinah, His holiness, on any other nation. There will never be a prophet where Hashem speaks to him in any other nation. That's the first thing he asked. The second thing he asked is he wanted to know Hashem's glory. Why? So he know how to please Him. How in the time of need, when he has to pray to Hashem, he will know how to please Hashem, how to pray to Hashem. Question number 54. What was so amazing about the timing of this event? So this is amazing. At the same time when Bnei Israel did the golden calf, and they went further away from Hashem, that's the time when Moshe Rabbeinu got so close to Hashem, able to ask Him things that he was never able to ask before. Question number 55. Did Hashem agree to Moshe's request? And what about Bilam? So yes, Hashem agreed to Moshe Rabbeinu's request. It's in the Pasuk, never to put His Shekhinah on another person. Rashi brings a question, what about Bilam? We do see Hashem spoke to Bilam. And Rashi's answer that when Hashem spoke to Bilam was through a messenger, ABC straight, was not directly to Bilam. Question number 56. What did Moshe Rabbeinu mean when he said, it's good that you are leading us, because if you don't, then don't even take us out of here. So if you look at it at first glance, it almost appeared to be like Moshe Rabbeinu is being disrespectful. But Rashi says absolutely no, he did not do it out of disrespect, the opposite. Moshe Rabbeinu did it out of love. It was out of love to Hashem. It was out of love to Hashem, saying, Hashem, we love you so much, we don't want anybody else to lead us. We want you to lead us, and if you're not leading us, we'd rather stay here. What is it compared to? So this is a beautiful story from the Gemara about this couple who were married for 10 years, and they couldn't have children. The husband was forced to divorce his wife and marry another wife, so he came to her, and he told her that they have to get divorced. She made him the last party. In the last party, he told her, listen, before you leave, take whatever you want. So what she did is, when he fell asleep, she had people carrying him in his bed to her father's house. When he woke up in the morning, he told her, what are you doing? Why are you bringing me here? She told him, you told me to take the things I care the most about. Well, I care about you the most. And they went to the rabbi, he prayed for them, they stayed married, and they did have children. That's what it's compared to. What Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, you and nobody else, he didn't say it in a way of chutzpah, to disobey Hashem, but rather, we don't want anybody else. We just want you. Okay, we'll stop over here.